just turned into ice.
Boy, it's got hot in here. So good morning, y'all. Me and little man's gonna take us a road trip. Supposedly the parts I ordered from Caterpillar are in, so we're gonna take a trip down to Greensboro, North Carolina. And if it ain't obvious, I have not drove this truck since the snow. I didn't anticipate the windshield being that hard to get cleaned off this morning. Back out to a main road and everything looks good. So yeah, while I'm out today, I got a few other errands I gotta run, but the main thing is getting the parts for this bulldozer. It's a good time right now to be working on the thing, and I ain't got all the parts, so we'll go get that done. Anyways, we'll catch back up with y'all when we get there.
They sold a lot of skid steers and excavators since the last time we were down here. If the motivator would be anywhere, it would be back there. Because it was a 2008. The old cat's covered in snow. Caterpillar.
Alright, show y'all what all we got. Right there's one seal. I believe that's the main seal for the front water pump. No, that was the main seal. That seal goes inside the pump. Then that's a gasket where we put it back together. And then there's another seal. Alright. Hopefully that's everything. I really hope so, because I'm ready to get this thing back together. Of course, while we're out here, we couldn't help but get out and look at the new stuff.
There's snow in it.
It's full of snow, ain't it? I think this particular cat dealership keeps all the new equipment, the big equipment, out back, so we don't really get to see none of that. But we can at least walk around and look at the new skid steers and excavators. Be nice having one of these little fellas around. Everything's so pretty when it's got new paint on it.
It's a button start. You turn this and then you press that button.
What are you doing, dreaming?
Uh-huh. This thing's a little too fancy.
They are all fancy. Alright, let's go. I think you've dreamed long enough. Bad thing is, your dreaming's expensive.
Yeah.
You got the wrong hat on to be out here.
Well, I don't have a Caterpillar hat.
Well, let's head back towards the house.
Well, y'all, it's a super chilly
snowy afternoon. I say snowy, it's actually like straight up ice out there. Me and Maggie went walking earlier today, and it was all we could do to walk through the woods up in there. It was so slick, you wasn't even breaking through the sleet whatsoever. So, tonight for supper, I thought, what better night to throw together my version of what I call deer stew. It's like a beef stew, I guess, but we're going to use that canned deer meat y'all saw me fix here a while back. But first, I'm going to percolate me just a little bit of coffee here. I need a little something to warm up my insides.
Well, we made it back from Greensboro a couple hours ago, actually. Instead of working on the bulldozer this evening, Jacob's got a little project here he wants to work on. As many of y'all know, little boys and their four-wheelers, it's like their pride and joy.
And this is what I'm going to put on the rack.
He's got him some LED light pods that he wants to mount on the rack of the four-wheeler so he can see better at nighttime.
And also, I think they look cool.
And you think they look cool. I guess that matters too, don't it?
Mm-hmm. And I wanted them short so that no branches would knock them off.
Yeah, see, these are kind of low profile.
They had some that were like this big, and I didn't want none that were like that.
Right. We got those at Tractor Supply, and hopefully we got everything to make it kind of like a plug and play. We got the wire splitter to split it for true lights. Got the wiring harness here, and of course the lights.
Where are we going to put the button?
I don't know. We'll have to find a place. We can probably mount the button in this area. Mike could even, I don't know. I think there's nuts and bolts behind that. We can probably mount it right here.
Like put it like right here like my old one was.
The main thing is we got to figure out where we're going to mount them lights.
I was thinking about like this or like this.
I don't know. Without all that being rounded, there's nothing flat. We'll have to figure that out.
I do hope if you were able to last time to get one of the True Grit mugs, I hope that you are enjoying a warm beverage, whether it be coffee or tea, hot chocolate on these cold winter days. We hope to have more very, very soon. So I'm going to pour me a little coffee here. I love percolated coffee. I've got an electric percolator that I use most of the time. I got it as a Christmas gift from my mama, and we love that thing. That's how I make my coffee every morning. But this one's a little smaller, and well, I just like to change it up every once in a while. This one is one, of course, that you just a regular old percolator that you can use if power goes out or whatever. So every once in a while, I'll make me a little coffee in that too.
That mount will sit like that, but we're going to have them straight because these don't twist. Well, no, they will twist. We'll put a hole right there. We can mount them like that, I guess, Jacob, if you wanted them that way.
Yeah, I want them like this and them like that.
Now, because if you put them there, then that'd be blocking your headlights.
Yeah. They don't fit in there.
And they don't fit in that gap. So we have to have them.
Yeah, I like them right there. That's what my original plan was, to have them right there.
Have them up like that.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because once we drill a hole and mount them, I mean, I guess we can always change it, but
I don't like them sticking out like that. If I run into something, they'll just break.
that's true. You got a good point.
That's why I like it. That's why I want it like that.
Well, if you hit them like that, something like that, and a limb catches them, it may kick them back and not break anything. So where do you want them? Closer to the edge or more towards the center?
I want them like right in this area.
Right about in there.
Yeah, like that. That looks
All
good.
Right. Let me go find out what kind of drill bit we need, and we'll drill some holes. Y'all see how dark my glasses are? That's the terrible thing about having these auto darkening glasses on snow. I guess it's so bright out here. These things think it's so bright, they just go dark on me. I can't hardly see nothing because of them though. You walk in that building right there and it's like walking into a dark room. Can't see anything. So we'll measure half, let's see, at 6 inches, so 3 inches would be center.
Is it right there?
So this one would be mounted right there. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
All right. See if I can do this without a center punch. I may have to go get my center punch, especially where that rack's rounded. Well, that's gonna work.
There.
Now, let's stick one of them up there and just make sure that's what you like. So that'll sit on there like that. They'll be mounted like that. Then you can still twist them that way and up and down.
That looks really good.
Does
I like
it?
that.
All right.
I got it as far as I can turn it.
All right, we'll put a wrench on it.
Well, my coffee hit the spot, and now it's time to get our stew going. First thing I need to do is run down and get me some potatoes out the potato box. I never remember to bring something to put the potatoes in. It's usually a shirt tail, but I didn't have to get too many today. Whew, these things are so cold. Freezing my hands. Hopefully none of them are froze. This one I'm questionable about, because the eye is froze. We'll see.
Well, what y'all think about that? That don't look too bad on the front of that rack.
I think it looks good.
I mean, as long as you like it, that's all that matters anyways, ain't it?
Don't matter if you like it.
It don't matter if I like it, don't matter if they like it, don't matter if anybody likes it, as long as you like it.
Yep.
Once we get them hooked up, you're going to be able to see a whole lot better at night for sure.
They're LEDs, ain't they?
Yeah. Yeah, so now we got to figure out how to run the wires. I think I'm either going to go in down through the grill there and run them up, or come in right here and run them up. I'll play with it and see which one works the best. I believe we are going to mount his light switch there, and then we'll have to run the wires all the way back to the battery, and all the excess wire we'll have neatly wound up right there at the battery somewhere if we can find a spot.
There's a lot of space right here at the battery that we could just pile the wire.
Alright, then we'll drill a hole there somewhere.
Then we'll pop the button in there.
So I guess we could go ahead and hook it to the battery just to make sure everything's going to work before we get too carried away here.
Just turn the button on.
I need to go get one of them big Phillips head screwdrivers. They're on. They're blue.
They're blue.
Why'd you turn the switch on?
So those lights will be on too.
Oh, you want to see what it looked like?
Yeah, with all the lights on.
Well, they work.
Why? What?
Boy, you'll light the world up with those. All right, let's unhook these wires. We'll run them the way they need to be run, since everything works. Let's see here. We should be able to come around through here, hopefully. Actually, let's run it this way.
I think I'm gonna ride it around when I get my lights on.
You gonna ride it tonight and try them out?
Mm-hmm. See how bright they
I'm
are.
gonna tell you something. With the snow laying on the ground and then them bright lights, you'll be able to see forever. I ain't never gonna get this wire up in there. But I don't know. Something tells me we're back in one of them weather patterns where we're gonna see a few years here where we have some decent snows.
You need me to help you with that?
There ain't enough room for both our hands.
No, like I try to do it with my fingers.
Oh.
My fingers are small.
It may not work no ways. That fuse box out there ain't gonna go. I don't believe it's gonna go past. It might.
Don't get stuck. Don't get it stuck to where we can't get it out. Buy a whole nother wiring kit because it'll be ruined.
Go ahead and put it back on, y'all. We got all the wiring done. We got everything all nice and neat and tucked away. And wouldn't you know it?
It's not on all the way over here.
Is that where it is? Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. Wouldn't you know it, I break something. So we got the hole cut out for the switch to mount right here. And I pushed too hard on it trying to pop that switch down in the hole I made because it's just a hair too small. I mean just a hair. And wouldn't you know, I broke the switch. So now I got to find a different switch and hopefully one that'll fit that hole. Hopefully I can find one just like that. But hopefully I can find one that'll fit that hole and we hadn't just cut that hole in there for no reason. But everything else about this kit was like flawless. Like it buckled up just perfectly. But the switch, like I said, I can't blame it on the switch. It was partly my fault. But the switch does have a lot to be desired. It could have been a little bit better. So anyways, it's all done.
That's it.
Except Jacob can't use them.
Nope. Unless I
don't know. We could probably figure out it splice the wires together, but I'm not going to do that. Ain't no use in blowing a fuse or burning up that relay. We'll just wait till we get us a good switch.
At least they look good for right now.
They do look good.
Can I still ride it with it like that?
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll do it like this for now, and gosh. I mean, that aggravates me. I know Jacob's upset or aggravated about it because he was really looking forward to trying them out tonight.
Yeah.
But it don't surprise me that I would do something like that.
But I can't, like, go play in mud or nothing like that.
No, you don't want to do that just yet.
Yeah.
You ain't got no mud to play in. It's all frozen.
No.
Well, anyways, I'm sorry I done it that way.
It looks cool.
But
anyways.
we got the rest of it done.
Just don't look too close just to see the wires just hanging out that the lights don't actually work.
I wish I had another switch. Jerry, you're right. Either way, it looks cool. I'm sorry I broke the switch, though.
I have these lights, though.
Yeah. Hey, at least the hard part's done. We just got to find another switch now.
Yeah, we just got to find another switch, then you're going to have to drill the hole a little bigger so it'll actually go in it without breaking.
I thought I had it right, but evidently I didn't.
So I got these potatoes off of the edge. I wanted to see what we look like as far as being frozen. This potato here started to freeze. See that? Where it turned black? We're going to see if it's any count in there. I was worried about this with this such a stretch of cold weather. But I have no complaints with my potato box, honestly. And if the rest of this potato is good, we're all right. Oops. But you can really see it when you go to washing it. That right there, the whole thing. May not be no count. Can y'all see the black lines where it has froze? We'll cut those in and see what it looks like. I may have to go down there and get some out of the middle. Ooh. Actually, I don't know that this one froze. Yeah, no good. We might have to go make another trip, and this one is pretty soft. Yep, that is no good either. So this one actually feels kind of frozen, but it looks okay on the inside, so we're still going to use that one. And like I said, all these come from that edge that I always have them freeze. We thought we insulated a little better this year, but I guess we didn't. So I'm just going to cube these up, whatever size your heart desires. Yep, this potato's definitely froze. I don't know if y'all can see the icicles in it, but it'll be fine for our soup. Especially since it hasn't turned black. That's when you know, like, it's not good. So, I just hope my potatoes ain't like that all the way through. And, well, y'all, if they are, it's just one of them things. Just how it goes sometimes. Now, I have kept potatoes down there until as late as like middle of April, I would say. The best I can remember may have been beginning of May. I can't remember now, but they usually do keep good down there if I can keep them from freezing. And, you know, if you're new around here, you may be wondering why in the world I don't keep them down in my basement when I call my grocery store down there. We did for years, but the longest I could keep them would be about February. And I don't know why. I don't know if it was the humidity or what down there, but they just did not keep good down there. They keep the best down where I've got them now, by far. I'm also going to put carrots in this stew, but my carrots are canned, so I won't add them in till pretty late in the cooking process because I don't want them to get any mushier than they already are from being canned. Probably like maybe the last 30 minutes maybe. That sounds pretty good, don't it? 30 minutes. Hope y'all are all staying safe out there at the time of the making of this video. They're calling for more snow coming up in North Carolina. That's okay. It's wintertime. Bring it on. Bring it on. I think I'm going to have enough potatoes in here. I don't believe I'll have to walk back down there. I think my potato to meat ratio will be just fine. And now normally, I'm actually not starting it exactly like I normally would. I usually would saute some onions in the bottom of this pot before putting these in, but I'm out of onions. I've got walking onions and bunching onions planted out in the garden, but I'm kind of scared to mess with them and like disturb that soil where it's so cold outside. That's just my thinking. I don't know that it would do anything, period, but I don't want to chance it. All right, let's run down to the grocery store. We got to grab some deer meat and a couple other things. I keep my Dollar Tree flip-flops right on the edge of the steps so I'm not toting dirt inside the house. Always look super cute when I come down here. All right, I need tomato juice. I need tomato soup. Tomato soup. I need carrots. Where are you at, carrots? Carrots. And I need these. And, of course, the main star of the show, some deer meat. don't think there's anything else I'm gonna put in my stew. Carrots, meat, yeah. Okay. Let's see if I can tote all this up there. Oh, there's some native juice from 23. I should even keep it. Okay. Carrots, tomato soup. Okay. I got some bad news.
What?
You know that side where the potatoes always freeze?
Did they freeze?
I got these up against that wall. Look.
Is that what all this is?
Yeah.
Around the outside edge?
Yeah, see? That's what they get, like black.
You reckon, is that from freezing too, or you think that was already bad?
It's black. It's, yeah. But see, it's got black stripes. That's freeze.
What darn?
See, you can tell it froze right there.
Yep, you can see where it's frozen split.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
But the rest of them were good, but these two come off of the edge.
Well, I mean, as cold as it is out there, and as cold as it's been, I guess that's all right if you've just lost a few.
Yeah. Well, 3 out of the 5 were good.
3 out of the 5?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure down in there deep probably.
Yeah, like I said, I got them off that
ones.
edge. I just wanted to see.
I
mean, I did that on purpose. They were
Well.
so cold, they like to froze my hands.
Well, they're cold now.
Toting my feet.
They almost feel froze now.
Well, there was another one that was froze that I got off the edge, but it hadn't got to the point like that one. See, feel it. But it hadn't got to the point
I see.
that it was black, so.
It'll still be all right.
Oh, yeah. I'm making deer stew, by the way, if you're wondering.
Deer stew.
Yeah.
And potatoes. So the potatoes are going to be in the deer
Yeah.
stew. Okay.
Yeah, big potatoes and carrots. You want something else in it?
No. Potatoes and carrots, that's all you need in a stew like that.
All right.
I think I'm gonna go out here and get on the tractor. I wasn't aimed to plow the driveway, and I don't guess I am gonna plow the driveway, but
You can plow as a sheet of ice.
I gotta knock them humps off from where they plowed the road. It's like climbing a mountain just to get out the driveway.
We won't never get out there. I know.
So I'm gonna go get the tractor, I guess, and just try to take the loader and
Okay.
push that out. I ain't gonna worry about the driveway. The driveway's fine. It's crazy that ice, that hard packed ice. I mean, you can drive on it, no problem.
I bet if you punch the gas.
Well, yeah, if you tried to sling it around, you could, but it don't give you no, it don't give you no trouble. But boy, trying to get out this driveway does.
Laying around waiting on another one.
Yeah, they say we might have another one coming. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess.
Yep. All right. Well, I better get this going. It's cooked for a while.
It's a long time before wintertime's over. We still got a couple months.
Yeah, we still got a little while. So our next ingredient for our deer stew, we're gonna pour in some tomato juice. Now, normally, if I'd be making this from fresh or frozen meat, I would also brown it either in this pan or my frying pan before putting it in my stew, just for flavor purposes and to go ahead and have it kind of cooked. Luckily, with canned meat, it's already cooked. So all that's going to go in. We're not putting the carrots in there yet, but I'm going to put the carrot juice in there. And my secret ingredient to a delicious stew is my tomato soup. I make homemade tomato soup. Try to every season. Actually, this year, I don't think I got to make any this past summer. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I did. I didn't have a great tomato crop this year. So, but homemade tomato soup is super simple to make. I've actually got a full video on just making tomato soup. If you want to know how I do that, I will try my best to remember to link it in this video. If not, you can always search True Grit tomato soup and you should be able to find it. Oh yeah. So this has got a lot of seasoning in it, a ton of seasoning. The tomato soup is thicker than just tomato juice. It's going to work as a thickener in our stew. See how thick that is? Oh, and it just tops it off. Now, if you were making this, you could use like condensed tomato soup if you want to, or you could use something like tomato paste. Now, so there's that. We are going to throw in a little Worcestershire sauce in there. Very good. I am going to throw in some onion powder since I don't have any onions right now. I do want that onion flavor in there though. Now, my tomato products, I put double the salt in my tomato juice, and that tomato soup has quite a bit of salt in it too. So I'm going to let it cook for a little while, and I will adjust the salt later after it all kind of, the flavors married together. I'm looking for my black pepper. Where is it? There it is. It was not in the correct location. Alright. Plenty of pepper, of course. So I'm going to cover this and let it simmer at least 30 minutes. I'm going to check my potatoes at that point to see how done they are. We'll check flavor then to see if we need any salt. And probably at that point we'll add in the carrots and then leave the lid off and let this really start to thicken. And I'm telling y'all, it's so easy, but it's so good. I want to show you something else. You know, a lot of times it's easy to get discouraged about anything in life, really. I mean, and not just doing stuff like this. I mean, anything. It's just, you know, that's evil at work, trying to discourage us at all times, pretty much. But something that used to discourage me so much, I had to change my mindset, was the amount of work that it takes on the backside cooking this way. So, like now, I have 4 jars to wash. I'll have all the bowls, I'll have the pot. And somebody that's not using home canned food, well, you've got cans that you can just throw in the trash can. And when you're cooking like this 2 and 3 times a day, the dishes, they just pile up. But it's a totally different, you just got to change your mindset on that kind of stuff. And it took me a long time to figure that out. And I am thankful for the bowls to wash, for the family that it feeds, and that I'm able to have this home canned food that I put so much love and hard work into to feed my family. And when I think about it that way, especially on tough days, it helps a whole lot. And I hope that encourages just one person out there, even if it's just one person that needed to hear that. There were many times, especially in my younger days, that I needed somebody to shake me and tell me that. But I'm so thankful to have a full table and a sink full of dishes that fed my healthy family. You know, it can get as deep as you want it to get. But anyway, speaking of that, let me get these washed.
Man, all this walking down to the barn starting to melt pretty good. We're right here in the direct sun. It definitely ain't melting out there. I did a quick search on Tractor Supply's website, and looks like it won't be no problem to find another switch like we need. It'd just be something else I gotta buy, but I guess that's the price you pay when you try to force something somewhere it shouldn't go. I'll walk down here and get my tractor and go see if I can move these big tall humps that they, when they plowed the road, that they left at the ends of the driveway. I tell y'all what, this down here in this cold hole, this will be laying here till springtime if unless we really do some serious warming up. Coming up this stretch right here, because I don't know if y'all can tell, we're a lot lower than the house. There's always at least a 10-degree difference from there to just right here, because you start to go down in this valley. And I wouldn't be, this hasn't melted none. Like, it don't look no different now than it did after it fell, except for the tracks in it. It's hard as a rock. But yeah, this will be here, unless we do some serious warming up this winter, this will be here till this spring, no doubt. Froze hard as a rock. You couldn't have come in and out this driveway on a car. Before that, it would have probably tore the front end off of it. I'll go do the other driveway and be done with that.
So, I just let this simmer till it's as thick as I want it. And that stew texture, see how thick that is? It's gonna be perfect. All right, it's done.
It sure smells good.
Maggie says it's good. She's already working on hers.
Well, all the water troughs are full again. I had to put another bale of hay in. But I think your animals are good.
Well, thank you, sir. And I got some cornbread dip in it, too. Well, thank you. Did you put any funny potatoes in there?
I hope so. It's a good looking stew.
I think so. Some people might consider that poor folks' food, but it sure does look good. And then people back in the day when they were stretching something, they sure come up with a lot of good stuff.
Well, you know what? If that's poor folks' food, the poor folks sure did do some good eating.
Yes, they did. I'm gonna put some of my hot sauce in it.
Oh, that'll be good.
You want some?
Yeah. Put me a dabble in there. I'll mix it up and sit down.
About like that?
That's, yeah. Thank you.
A little at a time. Have to take it kind of easy. All right. Well, that looks pretty good.
Let's sit down and enjoy it.
All right. Well, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. Hope I learned a little something. Y'all stay safe and warm out there until we see y'all on the next one.
Y'all have a good one.
Have a good one.